What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Before I get into the video, kindly do me a little favor. Let's make this channel popular. If you're not subscribed to my channel, kindly click on that red subscribe button down below and also on the bell sign so you would be notified anytime I upload a new video. So I'm sure you guys already know what you want to watch. You've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail, and you know exactly just what you're about to watch. So it's about the chairman of Airpeace, Ifechukwu Onyema. The chairman of Airpeace, Ifechukwu Athan, has been indicted by the United States Department of Justice for bank fraud and money laundering. So, Onyema was accused of moving more than $20 million from Nigeria through United States bank accounts in the scheme involving false documents based on the purchase of airplanes. The U.S. Department of Justice announced this in a press release issued on Friday, November 22nd, 2019. And this is what they said in a statement by Attorney Byung J. So I'm going to be quoting directly what he said in a statement. He said, we will diligently protect the integrity of our banking system from being corrupted by criminals, even when they disguise themselves in a cloak of international business. Commenting on the allegation, the special agent in charge of the DEA Atlanta Field Division says Athan Onyema's status as a wealthy businessman turned out to be a fraud. He corrupted the U.S. banking system, but his trial of deceit and tricky came to a speedy halt. DEA would like to thank the many law enforcement partners and the subsequent prosecution by the U.S. Attorney's Office, who aided in making the investigation a success. With the importance of our banking system to the movement of money around the world, those attempting to use intricate schemes to commit bank fraud through the use of falsified documents and other means should know that the odds are now heavily staked against them as law enforcement is combining its talent to protect the sanity of integrity of the nation's financial system. So according to what I just read here, they're trying to say that he has used, fake documents to, to do his transaction and all those stuff. So we are not yet sure about this. Like me, I'm still amazed at this. But it's our duty, like what our channel is made for, to bring up the latest news update for you guys. I'm really, really amazed at this. I don't know how true this is. We're just gonna wait for more information, but I have a lot of things to show you guys. So I want you guys to watch this to the end so you really understand this, and also, share with people you think are gonna be interested in this. I'm also gonna be showing you guys, the what's it called, the warrant. They've already signed this warrant from the from the US. They've signed this warrant of arrest. So anytime soon you guys might hear that he has been arrested anytime soon. So on Tuesday, November 19th, 2019, the department charged the 56-year-old businessman on one count of fraud, conspiracy to commit bank fraud, 3 counts of bank fraud, 1 count of conspiracy to commit credit application fraud, and 3 counts of credit application fraud. He was also charged with 27 counts of money laundering, and Ehiagba, also, I hope I'm not murdering the name, was charged with 1 count of aggravated identity theft. So this is how they said Onyema allegedly started defrauding US banks. So this is their research so far on why they said, he has been frauding the US bank. So the US Department of Justice traced the fraud allegation against the founder of Airpeace Airline to 2010, when he started traveling frequently to Atlanta, where he opened several personal and business bank accounts. The U.S. authority says that between 2010 and 2018, over $44.9 million was allegedly transferred into his Atlanta-based account from foreign sources 3 years after Onyema founded Airpeace Airline in 2013. The 56-year-old businessman allegedly traveled to the United States and purchased multiple airplanes for the airline after founding his airline business. It is believed that over $3 million of the funds used to purchase the aircraft allegedly came from. So this part that I'm about to read for you guys is, according to their research that they've done on the ground, they found out that the money that out of the $44.9 million that he used in buying the airplane that he used in starting the business in 2013, they said $3 million from that $44.9 million, it came from different bank accounts for Foundation for Ethics Harmony, from International Center for Non-Violence bank account, and Peace Development bank account, All Time Peace Media Communication Limited, and Every Child Limited. That means he has done, transfers from these accounts I've made mention of to the, to the United States in purchasing the airplane he's using. As in the airplane he bought, like when he wanted to start this business. So in May 2016, Onyema and his airline chief of administration and finance, Ejiro Gene Ehiga, allegedly used a series of export letters of credit to cause banks to transfer more than $20 million into Atlanta-based bank accounts controlled by the businessman. So, according to the U.S. authority, the supporting documents were fake. It was alleged that Springfield Aviation Company, LLC, which is owned by Onyema and managed by a person with no connection to the aviation business, never owned the aircraft, and the company that allegedly drafted the appraisals did not exist. So, I'm just going to be reading a few more for you because I think this is too long before I drop my comment on what I think about the whole issue. Okay. The U.S. Department of Justice have earlier I think I've said that earlier. Following the allegation, a warrant of arrest signed by Justin Arnott, an American magistrate of the United States District Court of the Northern District of Georgia, has been issued against the businessman. The court document seen by Premium Times authorized U.S. Marshal Service to take Onyema into custody. Meanwhile, Onyema have come to deny the financial fraud allegations against him. So he has came out to speak. I think this thing happened, it's not even up to 24 hours this whole thing happened. But he has came out, I think, about 16 hours ago, according to what I saw online, to deny the allegation. So this is what he said in his statement. The businessman says that the allegation against him are false, adding that all transactions were carried out through the Central Bank of Nigeria. The Airpeace CEO says his only aim has been to build Nigeria and improve the well-being of Nigerians. He said, as the press statement clearly stated, these are indictments that only contains charges. I am innocent of all charges, and the U.S. government will find no debt on me because I have never conducted business with any illegalities. Be rest assured that I also have my lawyers on this, and these are mere allegations, will be refuted. I never laundered money in my life, neither have I committed bank fraud anywhere in the world. Every kobo I transferred to the US for aircraft purchase were through the Central Bank of Nigeria, LC regime, and all were used for the same purpose. The American companies that received the funds are still in business. I never took a penny from any US bank or Nigerian bank. I am willing to defend my innocence in the US court, he announced. So, let me just drop a quick comment on this. This man is one man that I respected so much. So far, so good. I haven't really, heard any crazy stuff about him or any, when we talk about Nigerian politicians now, you all know. So when any politician tomorrow, somebody come out to say, oh, he's a fraud, or he's a thief, or he's been stealing money, or he's been doing money laundering or one thing, we are not even going to be worried about it. Even though it's going to go viral, the whole world, everybody's going to be commenting because we are used to this kind of a thing. Like, it's normal that people in power in Nigeria, they are always laundering our money. They are always into one kind of thing or the other. We are always, like the other time it was about Tinubu. it was about Tinubu when we heard that, Jagaban, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, that what's the name of that van? I really can't remember. I'm sure you guys know about it. That van that used to, transfer money from banks to banks, maybe from central bank to one bank or from one bank to the other bank. Vuli van. Is it Vuli or Vuli or... Guys, pardon me, English is not my first language. And sometimes, you want to say some things and it skips your mind. So I think Vuli or Bully or Vuli van, drive directly into Tunubu's house. Till today, we haven't heard anything. They said, okay, EFCC, they are signing petition, or they should come and sign petition, or, people are talking about it, blah, blah, blah. I heard the news. I watched in one channel like that, I really can't remember, when some people came out, they were against it, that let them investigate him. Maybe this is money that they want to keep aside for another election, blah, 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 and all those stuff. But we didn't hear anything about it. So it's a normal thing. But for somebody, who is just to me, I see this man as a real gentleman. Like, I haven't heard about him doing any shady business or anything like that. So this news really got me. And I pray this is not true. Like, if it is true, it is true. If it is true, we're going to get to know about it. But, in my heart, I feel so sad about this news. I'm not really feeling too good about this because this man has just been himself. He has just been doing his things. Though, you can't judge people based on their appearance or based on the things they do because you don't know what they do in secret. What you see about people is the only thing they want you to see. I might be a bad person and, come on camera and pretend to be good, do good things and show it to people, be kind, be nice. And people will only count on what I do to judge me on, they don't know what I do in secret. So the same thing goes to this man. We never can tell if he has done this or not. But to me, I think, I'm not really sure. I don't think this is real. I don't think this is real. Maybe there's a misstep somewhere. It's normal. Sometimes you do normal transaction, even with bank to bank, local bank to bank, and they will tell you your money have hung somewhere or there's a problem or, one thing or the other. I remember some time ago when my mom, she was having issues with her bank account, and I think that was when BVN stuff came up in Nigeria, and she couldn't remember something about her bank because this is a bank that she has opened for a very long time. And, she remembered her name, she remembered too many things about her. But I think there's a particular question they were even asking her that she didn't remember. And she was like, oh, for crying out loud, this bank I've opened for a long time. So for Nigerian banking system to now come up with the BVN stuff, and just because I can't remember just one really single thing, it can happen to anybody. If not for the BVN stuff, why will you guys be asking me all these kind of random questions, like 1,000,001 questions that I can't remember just one thing? Just one thing, and you guys are stressing me. You are seeing my face. Like, my mom was really, really upset that particular day I'm talking about. Like, you are seeing my face. You are seeing the picture in your computer. You ask my name. You ask my ID card. You ask everything about me. I'm showing you guys everything about me. So why not? She was like, just look into your computer and fix the whole thing, because she can't really remember these things. And her signature is the same thing. Everything is the same thing. They actually gave her a lot of stress. We stayed in the bank for more than 4 hours before we were able to sort out this issue. So even within local banks, issues always come up. It's normal. Issues comes up. It's normal. Sometimes, maybe so many things can happen within banking system. So I think, they should just investigate their thing. And even this man has come out to say, okay, he's ready for anything. He's ready to face anything. He's not worried about anything because to himself, he knows he has not been doing any illegal things and he has not defrauded. According to his statement, he said he hasn't, defrauded any US bank. So all the money that he has been using to do his transaction, mainly, I think they are coming from Nigeria to the US. I think so. I think I'm right according to what I've read. So they are coming from Nigeria to the US. So why would they be saying he has defrauded a US bank? So all these things, we are still not sure about it. We don't know. But, due to what we do on our channel is to bring you guys the latest news updates as hot as it is. So let's just wait and hope this is not true. But all the same, I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think this is true? Or do you guys think there's just a messed up somewhere? Or do you guys think these people are just being jealous about Nigeria airline. What do you guys think? Because so many things have been running through my mind since I saw this news. Like, it's a shock to me. Really, I say this, it's a shock to me. But I'd like to know what you guys think. So drop a comment in the comment section about what you think. But please be careful of the kind of words you use. I've always said this in my recent videos. Don't use 8 words. Don't use hash word. So your comment don't get deleted, because you might be trying to pass an important information to people, but because of some kind of words you're going to use, then I've got to delete your comment. And also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, take this minute to subscribe to my channel. Support my channel, and God's going to bless you for that. Thank you so much for always being here. I'm going to see you guys in my next one. And I'm going to try to follow up on this to know how far about your situation, and I'm going to update you guys on this. So before then, stay blessed.